Welcome to day 2 of the Toronto Film Festival. That over there is Ben Affleck. We've got some exclusive footage of him. There's a real buzz in town at the moment. The stars are as numerous as the midges that bit us to bits last night. You should see my back. It's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, back to Argo.
Actions of Iran have shocked the civilized world.
Let's go! Shred everything!
Our embassy has been seized and more than 60 American citizens continue to be held as hostages.
If we're going to go, then we need to go now.
It's hooray for Hollywood and whoopee-doo for Canada too in Argo, the truish tale of CIA guy Tony Mendez, assigned to parachute 6 Americans out of Tehran, where they're holed up in the Canadian embassy, during the hostage crisis of 1980. How the heck is he going to do that?
I got an idea.
They're a Canadian film crew for a science fiction movie.
I fly into Tehran. We all fly out together as a film crew.
Alan Arkin and John Goodman are stationed back in Tinseltown, trying to make the whole thing seem convincing. Various people in suits in Washington make it a whole heap harder. Affleck's film is glossy product, nerve-wracking in parts, solidly made. It won't leave you shortchanged, but the dialogue's not quite as whip-crack as it ought to be, and you can come out of the cinema with more questions about this curious incident than you went in with.
They know who they are and they know they're hiding out.
It's over, Tony.
If they stay here, they will be taken.
Probably not alive.
We're responsible for these people. I'm responsible.
Another film that people are swarming to this year is Ginger and Rosa. It's the story of 2 girls who are growing up in London at the time of the Cuban Missile Crisis.
We had a dream that we would always be best friends.
It says here that boys don't like girls who are too serious.
Where have you been?
Roving about, being free.
The Soviet missiles could wipe off the face of the Earth, the United States and Europe.
I think we should do something, protest.
Ginger and Rosa is a high dive back into the mainstream for Sally Potter, the radical feminist director. Elle Fanning takes the lead as Ginger, a nascent radical whose friendship with Rosa comes under a bit of a strain when Rosa starts sleeping with Ginger's dad. Hey, it's the 60s, but it wasn't that swinging.
Ginger may be grown up enough to try to save us all from nuclear catastrophe, but she's also young enough to still need some looking after.
There's something surprisingly deft about the film's approach to both world events and domestic angst. Potter hones in on emotions, pushing politics to the shadows.
Despite the horror and the sorrow, I love our world.
Now, one film that's been bugging me in a really good way is Martin McDonagh's 7 Psychopaths. A few years ago, he shot In Bruges with Colin Farrell. This is the follow-up.
Mr. Costello, please don't hurt me.
Where were you walking him, Charisse?
You love your dog so much, Mr. Costello, when you're such an angry type person. You just think it was my fault and drag me back here and tie me up and kill me.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
I always loved Bonnie like he was my own child.
1, I do not want that image in my head. 2, could you go get my fucking dog back? What the hell happened? Some punks jumped us. Who are you? Said they were looking for a little Shih Tzu.
You want Christopher Walken acting bananas? You like Sam Rockwell going full Fruit Loop? You want an obscenely funny script and a bunny stroking cameo by Tom Waits? That and much more is supplied in McDonagh's Tarantino-esque movie about what happens when a boozy filmmaker gets embroiled in a dog kidnapping gone wrong.
You waiting for somebody, old guy?
My name is Zachariah Rigby. I left a message on Billy's telephone.
Were you screaming about eating my heart off a tray and then shitting on it?
There's quite a bit of self-conscious serious-mindedness at Toronto this year, of hard-hitting, hand-wringing. 7 Psychopaths, on the other hand, isn't afraid to look the fool. It might not bear a lot of scrutiny, but it might just be the best film in the fest so far.
Well, that's just fucking great! Oh, great! You know what that is? Do you know what that is?
Great.
That's just fucking great!
I can see the midges swarming again. I think they're heading for Ben, so I'm going to head for cover. But join us tomorrow for more highlights from the Toronto Film Festival.